What's up, guys? Good morning from San Cristobal. I'm just on my way to the bus station right now, and today we're going to take a day trip to some waterfalls near the Guatemalan border. So it's supposed to be about 3 hours total, a bus, then a collectivo, and then I got to do a little bit of a walk to get to the falls. So it should be a pretty exciting day. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Hopefully we can get the next bus, because the next one doesn't leave for like another 2 hours, so wish me luck on that, and I'll see you at the bus station.
Señores, van a Comalapa con
All right, so I made it to the road that goes towards the waterfalls here. So when I arrived at the bus station, there was no bus leaving until like 9:45 or something like that. And that was almost like 2 hours after I was there. So I left to go find a collectivo, and there was a guy right out front immediately saying the place that I needed to go. So I hopped in there. We waited maybe 30 minutes to get going. It wasn't too bad. And then I had to change collectivos in Comitan, and then it was another hour out here, so it wasn't too bad. It was a little cramped in the second collectivo. It was pretty busy, but not a big deal. So anyway, I'm glad to be walking now, that's for sure, because those collectivos are not made for tall people, that's for sure. I think it's about 1 kilometer or so down this road to the entrance, so let's take a look at what we have around us. Well, that was super nice. As I was walking along, this couple from Atlanta stopped and asked if I wanted to ride, so that was sweet. Saved me some time. I'm basically at the entrance now, so I'm just headed over there. There's a bathroom right here, which I'm going to stop and use, and then, yeah, we'll get on the trail. Right, got changed into my waterfall attire, shorts and sandals. It's nice to actually be able to wear that, because it's like at least 10 degrees warmer here than it is in San Cristobal. Got my beer. I wanted to get some chicharron, but the lady only had like a big bag, and obviously I don't need a big bag. So anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna get this stuff kind of situated in my backpack, and then we're off in that direction to head towards the waterfall. Wow, I've like just come through the entrance, and this place is already incredible. So beautiful. The water is so blue. So not prepared for the fact that there's going to be a bunch of stairs. So maybe the thing to do is to keep your shoes on, leave your sandals in the bag, and then switch it over when you actually get to the falls. But I've done worse, so I think I'll probably make it in these sandals. This reminds me of when my friend Bobby did the Ella Rock hike hungover and in sandals. And that was like one of the most difficult hikes I've ever done. So I'm pretty sure if he can do that, I can probably do this. Wow, so the first waterfall here on the trail is insanely cool. Super impressive. If this is just the beginning, I am so excited for what's coming next. So let's give you a little bit of information about the journey as well too. The first colectivo there from San Cristobal to Comitan is about 2 hours and it costs 60 pesos, so that's just under $4. And then I had to take another colectivo to the entrance here that was 30 pesos, which I think is like less than $2, something like that. Then the entry here was 50 pesos, about $3, $3.50, something like that. So yeah, the whole journey took about 3 hours of driving, and it was really cool coming down through the mountains and valleys and stuff. And then, like I said, I got a ride to like from the main entrance to the actual like trailhead, so that saved some time. That would have been another 15 minutes or so of walking. And then obviously this trail goes on for a few kilometers as well too. Bought a beer for 30 pesos, again about $2, and some chicharron for 20 pesos, like $1-ish. So I think for the entire day I should be in for about like $18, $20 Canadian, something like that, with all the round trip and everything. Yeah, here's the main fall as well too. Beautiful little sneak peek at it there. But yeah, we'll be getting some better views as we go. I think we're gonna get pretty wet here. This is insane. So I just came from that viewpoint just back up over there, and it's actually crazy over there. It's like a full-on shower from the waterfall, and there's also like a ton of people up there, as you can see. But yeah, you can feel like the full power of that waterfall when you're that close to it. And yeah, I'm pretty wet. Luckily it's pretty warm out today, so it was actually quite refreshing. But yeah, this is super impressive. Just seen here as well, there's actually a zip line that goes down through this valley. That'd be so much fun. Should have brought more money with me. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that looks like fun for sure. It's been like 3 years, maybe 4 years now since I have been ziplining. I did it for the first time and only time near Chiang Mai in Thailand, and it was awesome. There was like an entire park of like 12 zip lines. So much fun. That was unfortunately before I started making videos, but yeah, I'd definitely like to do it again. Don't know if today is that day. It might be a bit expensive, and I only brought kind of enough money for the trips and food and, you know, the basics. I also just realized how out of shape I am. And I'm sure you have as well too, by the way. I'm huffing and puffing trying to talk and climb these stairs. It's a good thing it's only 800 meters up to get to the next spot. If this video doesn't get posted, I've probably passed out somewhere amongst the trees. Now, you guys know I always say that like the tough path leads to the best destinations, or whatever iteration of that I always say. But fuck me, this is hard. I thought I was on vacation. Here I am, sweating my nuts off. It is nice to be in the heat though. San Cristobal has been pretty chilly and it's been rainy. I think it's even supposed to rain there today. But yeah, of course, it's sweaty here doing this hike. But it's enough complaining. I'm enjoying myself. And I definitely do think that this difficult path is going to lead to a beautiful destination. I'm pretty sure you get right on top of that main falls that we saw before. I can just see through the trees here that there's some beautiful views of the valley as well too, so it's definitely going to be worth it. I just got to make it first. This is training for some of the tougher hikes that I'm planning on doing later on. But if this is any indication of how that's going to go, need some more training. Just getting close to another viewpoint here. It's not the one that I'm headed to. There's another one a couple hundred meters up, and I will get there. But it looks like we're about to get wet again. It looks like there's a bunch of mist coming through, and that's actually quite welcomed right now because I'm pretty warm. Let's check it out though. This looks insane. All right, now that I'm both misty and muddy, because it was super muddy over there, it's time for the final ascent to the last viewpoint. And it looks like it's gonna be straight up. This is awesome though. I think I said earlier, it's been one of my favorite days so far on the trip. I love getting out in nature and experiencing all these beautiful sceneries and climbing around and all that kind of stuff. I really love it. So, despite me complaining every once in a while, it's just for fun, you know? I'm not actually struggling. It's all for show. Speaking of show, check this out. You can see for miles and miles. Some farmland here, and then more mountains in the background. Finally made it. Check out these views. Okay, so I'm headed back down now. I can confirm that I do not recommend doing this in flip-flops. Especially coming down is not fun. But I'm committed to doing it now since I've done over half the hike in them. So, but yeah, it's been a beautiful day for sure. Really warm, beautiful nature, and of course the waterfalls. So cool. So I'm just in search of a spot to set up shop for a little picnic now. I've also just realized now that I've gone this entire time and I haven't actually told you where I am. So I'm about 3 hours south of San Cristobal, fairly close to the Guatemalan border actually, and the place is called Cascada El Chiflon. So it's like El Chiflon waterfalls. Not exactly sure what that name actually translates to, but I'll put it below if I can figure it out. But yeah, it's totally worth it if you're in San Cristobal and you want sort of like a change from like the mountains and like the cooler weather, and you want to get out into some beautiful nature. Of course there's beautiful nature all around San Cristobal as well too, since it's right in the mountains, but this is definitely a different vibe. So if you're wanting a little change, it's definitely worth the trip out. It's pretty cheap for sure, and I mean it's only 3 hours, so just get an early start and it's fine for a day trip for sure. Any longer than 3 hours, you're definitely pushing a day trip, but you can make it work for sure. And it's all quite simple. Let's go down to the bus station. If there's no bus, you can take Colectivo, and then you have to take another Colectivo here. So it's all quite straightforward, and people are super helpful, so that makes it really easy. Well, if this doesn't look like a spot to have my lunch, I don't know what does. Shade, place to sit, and a beautiful view. I think that's the spot right there. Oh, it's nice to sit down, let me tell you. Especially in the shade, gotta cool off again. Super cool area though. Like I said, I got some leftover pizza, which is probably almost like it's been cooked in a nice 350-degree oven again. Just hanging out in my backpack. And then I got that pack of chicharron, and I got my beer. So I'll be good after that for sure. I'll replenish the stocks, you know. Yeah, I'm ready to eat. Anyway, I'm gonna put the camera down. I'll probably do like a little time lapse, and catch up with you guys after lunch. Alright, I have finished my lunch, and despite the fact that I didn't bring a towel or a bathing suit, I'm gonna go for a bit of a swim. So enjoy me in all my whiteness, in my underwear, getting in this freezing ass water. Oh my god! Oh, I'm second guessing this big time. I just gotta go for it. Oh, me, it's cold. Oh. I'm gonna walk this way a little bit. Nice. It's not getting any warmer, but it's still nice. Whew. It's hard to really tell how deep it is in certain places, so it's difficult to like know if you should be walking, swimming. This is nice. Anybody who knows me knows I hate getting my hair wet as well too, so my head will not be going under the water. The water is freezing though, like super, super cold. Glad that it's a warm day, that's for sure. I think it's supposed to be raining in San Cristobal today as well too, which is crazy. So I'm going to enjoy the nice warm weather while I can. Alright, now we're wet rock climbing. You guys remember my video from Tulum where I lost my GoPro in one of the cenotes? I've got a strap for it this time, and I should probably actually be wearing it. There we go. Alright, I think this is as far as I'm going on the rocks at the very least. Super, super cool place though, I love this. Alright, well, I'm going to hop back in for a little bit, but I'm going to cut it here. And then I'm going to wrap up the video when I get back to my stuff on the shore over there. So, see you in a couple minutes. Alright guys, I'm back on the land and happy to be. It's super cold in there. So yeah, I'm glad to be warming up a little bit, drying off as best as I can, because like I said, I didn't bring a towel or anything. But yeah, I really enjoyed the day. The hike was super beautiful. The waterfalls are incredible. It's just a really, really nice day out. So if you're in San Cristobal or anywhere around this area, Tuxtla, anything like that, it's worth the day. And it's, like I said, it's not that expensive. I think I'm all in for under $20 today, so that's really, really good for a beautiful day out. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will be doing like a little town tour of San Cristobal at some point, whenever the weather's nice. And then I'm headed to Palenque after that to go check out some pretty cool ruins. So I'm definitely looking forward to that, and hopefully you guys are as well. Hopefully you're enjoying the travels so far. I definitely am. So yeah, from me and my currently drying underwear, take care guys, and I'll see you in the next video.